Hola mi gente and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special video for you showing you a throwback of my 2020 Passion Planner. Passion Planner has been in my life since early 2019 and it has been a staple in all my planner and journals. I love the quality of the paper in this journal. I've been able to use my creativity and just let it flow. For 2020, I don't know if you guys were aware, but something happened and that changed completely the way that I was planning. I started January in my monthly view very optimistic. I tried that every monthly view to have a different thing to capture, kind of like a tracker. And for January, what I did, I tracked the weather. So if you see over here, you see that I tracked the weather for the month of January. For February, I did a mood tracker. And this is one of my favorite pages because in this mood tracker, I was able to do it in the form of a heart and just track my day, making sure that the heart touched every day. Then for March, I did a SWAT of my, I believe this my Statler. I think that's how you say it, pens. And then April, it was just capturing something that happened each day. At the bottom of each month, I put, for example, stuff that I was reading and pictures of things that was like a highlight of that month. As you can see, 2020 hit us all very hard, and I just fell off the wagon. I tried back in November to get back into it, but honestly, life changed so drastically for us in 2020 that it was just impossible for me to catch up. Here you will see my first spread of the year 2020. I began the year 2020 with a rainbow theme, and I did one color per week of the rainbow. And to do this, I usually, when I set up my Passion Planner pages, I let myself be guided either by a type of washi tape or the picture that I printed, usually from either Pinterest or any free domain on the website. I really love using my Passion Planner to catch different things that happened during that week. It was a running list of my groceries, for example. I put my prayer list, and in the bottom, I would ask myself a question each week and answer it. I catch memories. For example, in 2020, our family was blessed to welcome our little Omi, and he's my nephew, and we were just so ecstatic to have him in our family. So I, of course, capture that. And then after February, everything went down the drain. The world shut down, and I wanted to capture that. I wanted to capture that moment. And I think this is a page that show when the world shut down. And it happened to also be the day, March 13th, date of the anniversary of my father's passing. And it was just everything hitting me at once. I did this spread, which is one of my favorites of 2020. There was a magazine that had kind of like what COVID was in the early stages that we were just so confused I didn't know. And I cut it and put it there. Then the next page, I decided to just draw and just take a stab at it. I'm not that good, but I'm very happy with that spread. And then as the week passed, I just wrote what was happening that week, what we were experimenting and experiencing, and all the emotions. And I am so thankful that I had this outlet to pour out all my fears and all my insecurities during this dark time in all of our lives. And I kept up going with my journaling. I would say for I think 10 weeks after March 13th. And I think around this time in June, I began just to fall off the wagon. Everything became just too overwhelming. My husband was in the first steps of applying for a new job. We wanted to go see family because we thought it was so important. So a lot of things happened. By August, we were in the midst of selling our home because my job, my not my job, but my husband got the job in Colorado. So we were moving from Michigan to Colorado, keeping us all very busy with the move and everything. I was very surprised that I was able to actually carve some time to decorate and sometimes fill out the pages because it was a time that it right now is a blur. I feel that 2020 was like 10 years ago, and just thinking about it, it was almost 3 years ago that we moved to Colorado. I thought that I would just spend time decorating and then going back and filling it out. But when I moved, it's hard for me to fall back into the same routines. I find it that it takes me a while to get used to the new place, the new stuff around for example, my working space or my craft room. Just falling into routine was just difficult. At the end of December, I jumped back and I was able to do at least one or two spreads. And that was it. This is my 2020 flip through of my passion planner. I have come along a long way after all that has happened to all of us in 2020. I'm glad that I have this little nuggets that I get to look back and just reminisce and be thankful for it. I bought the new Passion Planner and I cannot wait to start to add more memories to it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.